Hello, leaving Oban today. Oban's been odd. I came in the rain on Saturday, and on Sunday it was okay in the morning, and then it poured down with rain yesterday. And so I sort of cut the journey short. So I haven't done Glencoe, and I haven't done some of the bits I wanted to do. And even today, I feel like because of the weather, because it's so changeable all the time, and it's wet at the moment. I look outside, it's wet, but it's sort of windy, but it's not raining. It's not actually raining at the moment. So it's just the indecision of not knowing what to wear, whether I'm going to get too hot with a rain suit on and thermals on, or because it's June. Actually, it's July, first of July today, and so I'm not going to wear my rain suit today. I'm going to wear my laminates, which hopefully will be fine. But if it's torrential rain, then the suit might have to come out. I've got to get to the ferry by 3:30 in Mallaig to get across to Arnedale in the Isle of Skye. So that's really the only thing I need to do today. It's coming up to 10 o'clock, so we've got about sort of 5 hours to get there. I think it's only a 2.5 hour journey. I want to possibly try Glencoe, go and have a look at it. But if it's raining, I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to go straight over to the ferry. We've also got Fort William and Glenfinnan viaduct. So we'll see what it's like. Okay. My God, my morning has been a faffing drama. I went to get some fuel at Tesco, not at Esso. I've just been to Esso as well. I packed up and it was all sunny, let's say, but it was not raining. And when I came down, it started raining. I thought, oh great, all right. And then it like really poured down while I was getting fuel, and I thought, well, okay, I'll put my rain suit on. And then the sun came out as I was putting my suit on, and I thought, right, it's going to be like this all day. It's going to be on, off, on, off, on, off. And then the camera didn't work. I couldn't do an outro of Oban. I just said, I'm just going to go. I've had enough of this. And I am getting worn down. There's one thing I'd like to say about Scotland. It's beautiful. But the weather, and maybe that's why it's beautiful, because the weather, the amount of water that it drops, and how beautifully green it all is, and the water that's carved all the mountains and the rivers and the valleys and but the rain, the inconsistency of weather ruins it. I thought if they could fix one thing, it would be the weather. I know they can't do that, but it does partly ruin it, the faffing about, and I do need to sort that out. I think it's more about me than Scotland. I didn't have this in Wales. It rained every day. I just it's lovely weather. If it was like this the whole time, I would not complain. I don't care for the sun. In fact, I got heat stroke. This is ironic. I got heat stroke on the second day. It was so hot, I got dehydrated, and oh, it was horrendous. And so now it's like, well, what do you mean? There's nothing wrong with the weather. Weather looks great. Yeah, but in 10 minutes time, we'll be pissing down with rain again. We are on our way to Mallaig. We need to get a ferry to Armedale, which is in the south of the Isle of Skye. There you go, that's the whatever river that is. Is it Etifi? I don't know, maybe I'll correct myself on the screen. Look, it's dry, but we're all charged up, the phone's all plugged in, the camera's going. Got a I hope the camera's going. Yep. No, the camera's charging as well, so technologically I'm sorted. Yeah, we'll see where we are in what, half an hour or something like that. Yeah, it's some nice twisty roads up here, although it's a bit wet. Quite a lot of fun. This is still the A8 128. So this is quite a significant moment. I can see some blue sky. I haven't seen blue sky for about 3 days. It's nice to have some nice sunlight on the hills. So I just pulled over. This is Loch Linney. You can see the swallows flying about. It's a bit windy today. It's the sailboats. I believe that's an island over there. Don't know what it is though. So I'm looking west. I've got a cold today, so I'm a bit bugged up. Let's take a picture. There we go. It's just taking some beating, this camera. Bit of framing. Yeah, that's enough. This guy in front of me is constantly drifting onto the white line of the curb. Just did it again. Just did it again. Doing it again. I reckon he's drunk. Did it again. He's sort of exaggerating when he's passing people. It's not erratic. He's white lining again. He is impaired in some way. Okay, so a little bit of a detour. We're going to go to Glencoe. Pretty. So it's more for the landscape than anything else really. Stop here, can't we? Midgie Central. Oh. Oh. Just take a couple of pics. Like I've been here. So if you stayed in Glencoe, places to walk. The sun's out. There's nothing more important at the moment. It's having some sun, blue sky. It's very nice. Nice horses. Oh, it's nice to open it up. Oh, Fort William already. Right, so we're going to get to Glenfinnan at 1:30. So we're just leaving Fort William. heading to Glenfinnan. Hopefully we'll see the viaducts. The weather has changed. It's blue sky pretty much all around me. There's a little bit of cloud everywhere. I mean, obviously there's cloud ahead of me because that's where I'm heading, so obviously that's where the bad weather is. So we've got a bit of a run now. 40 minutes to Mallaig ferry terminal, and then we'll be in the Isle of Skye. So on the A3830 to Mallaig. The scenery is amazing. This is the scenery that you kind of expect Scotland to be. It does seem to be only sort of the far west. God, I keep going around these corners a bit too fast. Got these outcrops and juts, and then you get a lock. I believe this is Loch Isles, Loch Shiel. Or maybe it's not actually because it's closed in. So we just need to look for the ferry now. Looks like it's straight on. So at the Mallaig ferry terminal, ferry's just parked up. He's just letting those other boats out, those other cars out.
Get your tickets, Bob. Perfect.
So what you need?
Aye, just go, guys.
Awesome. Thanks a lot. Mallaig to Armadale ferry. It's going to take about 45 minutes. So we're going to sit up top, get seasick. There's the bike. So this is Mallaig, or Mallaig. Get a little bit more interesting once we start moving. raining, I think it would be significantly less enjoyable if it was pouring with rain. Yeah, it looks alright. Well, we made it. We made it over the ferry. Well, we're on the Isle of Skye. Ferry trip was good. Met some very nice people from Boston. And now we are off to Kyle of Lachish. Oh. Look at that lovely rainbow. You see that? Can't see anything else. I mean, there's no landscape to speak of. So we're off to the Kyle. It's called the Kyle of Lachish, I think. It's basically it's near the land bridge back to the mainland. Hopefully we'll have a good day tomorrow. I think it'll be like this, it'll be alright. That's the bridge over to the mainland. There you go. So we are in Kyleakin, which is where I'm staying tonight, in McKinnon County House and Lodge something hotel. I wouldn't recommend it. It's alright. It's a cheap 50 quid room. It's not the Premier Inn though. I'm getting quite used to the Premier Inn. No, there's a restaurant downstairs. Don't have to walk 15 minutes into village to a pub because which doesn't offer any menu on a Monday. That's not great. Should have read that somewhere in the small print. But yeah, had a good day today. It rained a little bit out of Oban and it caused me quite a lot of indecisiveness with my faffing, wearing a rain suit or not wearing a rain suit. But no, it all sort of turned out alright. I got to the ferry and it hasn't really rained at all since. Clouds have come over. It's a lovely day now, lovely evening. And yeah, I'm glad to see the back of the rain. Hopefully it won't rain so much now. I think it's calming down a bit. Hopefully we'll have a good day tomorrow. If it doesn't rain so much, we'll be able to ride around Skye without any problem. The hotel's full of midges though, so I parked the bike and like all of a sudden my bike was covered in these black flies. Yeah, you come down here and it's fine. There's no, I think it must just be the hotel. I don't know. Bad karma. Anyway, enough said. I'm going to bed. I know it's early. I'm going to watch Game of Thrones in bed and go to sleep. See ya. Morning. So it's day 6. It's Tuesday. So it's halfway through my tour. It's raining. No luggage today. Just a loop of Skye. Looking at the scenery. Trying out the roads. This is the A87, I think. Yep. I came down here last night. So my hotel is the McKinnon Country Lodge Hotel, or Country and Lodge Hotel, and I don't know, I think I'm just used to Premier Inn, knowing what I get every single time. Big bed, powerful shower, keyless door entry. But there's little things about the hotel that I don't like. The shower's appalling. TV signal is just Freeview, doesn't really work. The Wi-Fi is really bad signal, even though the Belkin extender is just outside my room. They've given me the password to the actual Belkin extender, so I could just erase the whole thing and it wouldn't work. The password is actually the same for everything. Stupid. You could hear everybody else in the other rooms. It's just sort of pokey. I guess a lot of people say that's just character. Little boutique hotel, you know, it's all very small and oldie worldy. It's sort of stuck in the 90s before it all got better. It's a few decades behind everything else, I think. I mean, having said all that, the price point is very good. I paid something like £55 for bed and breakfast. You can't really go wrong, I suppose. It is just a stop for me, because I mean the only reason why I went there was because it was right at the Sky Bridge. I didn't want to be all the way up in Eeg or Dunvegan, right in the far west, because I'd then have to do the whole Sky again. Got 25 miles to Portree, and then we're going up to Stafford. Try and work out what the landscape's like up there. Lots of these shorelines they never seem to be full up. I'm assuming I'm just catching it at low tide each time. Looks dry here. Mountains. Going over there, I think, through those mountains, or hills, what do you want to call them? good. That was a little quick stop, take some pictures of the waterfall. It's a nice view, isn't it? Windy. Is it going to start raining? Jesus. I have no idea what's going on over there. I think some Scotsman is challenging people to put their head under the water for so long. I think he's just showing off that he can count. He's a clever lad. That'll do. Yeah, it's pretty much blue sky above us here. Looks nice. I'm sure it won't last, but enjoy it while it's here. Like that. Rock. Oh. I'd like to take a picture of the waves with the mountain. So we're just leaving Staffin. Took some pictures of the coast, and now I think we're going to go through Eeg and on to Dunvegan. Ever so windy. I might have a nice little scenic ride now. Whoa. Oh. It's got to be 40-mile-an-hour winds. Do? Oh my god. I didn't bring a spare one. It's like... I'm still a little bit in shock. So I was riding in front of a police car about 2 hours ago, and they didn't pull me over for not having a number plate, and I just got off my bike to take a picture and I haven't got a number plate. So either it's just snapped off, I mean I don't think it's been vandalised obviously because I've been riding, but it's come off. So I'll have to go and get a new number plate, but then I need a bracket of some kind. Interesting. I wonder where I'm going to go with that. So all I've got to do now is get my head together, work out what I'm going to do. I suppose it could be worse. I could have a puncture or something. Could it have been the wind? The vibration maybe? Right, I'm going to have to start working out what to do. It's the metal plate that's going to be the difficult thing. It's an odd one. I never thought I'd have to be contemplating that. Well, if anybody finds a number plate in the Isle of Skye, give me a call. It might be mine. It ends BWY. Probably find out the rest. Still pretty though. Even to get a number plate made up, I need my V5, I think, going on it. So I've still got, so it literally was the whole bit there. I'm stunned. Don't even know what to say. We don't want to go to Portree, we want to go to the pier. Post office. General store, I think you're right. Let's go in here, let's have a look. So I've found a motor place that I'm going to ride to. Hopefully they can sort me out with a number plate, and hopefully try and affix it to my bike. I'm not very positive about it because they're a car dealership, not a motorbike dealership, so it's unlikely they've got the right type of square number plate. You never know. I've come to this place called Highland Motors. The guys there have helped me out. They've given me a number for somebody to get to in Kyle, which is just over the Skye Bridge. And so, yeah, we're going to try them. So what I might need to do is forget the whole Dunvegan and get to Kyle before it shuts. Yeah, get to Kyle before it shuts. It still means a bit of a run, but we're going a slightly different way. We're going to go to Portree, and then yeah, so this place is called SGM Cars, but he does deal with motorbikes. That's the important bit. In fact, let's fix this up. Let's sort out this map. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to Portree, which is just about 5 minutes down here, I think, and then get back to Kyle over the Skye Bridge. Let's see what this guy can do. I can't be without a number plate. It's just not right. So we just got through Portree, and we're heading back to Carlickin. And we're going to go over the Skye Bridge, and we're going to find this garage. I'm very nervous about possibly having police cars behind me pulling me over, and really all I'm doing is trying to get to the garage, get this fixed. Just cut my journeys, my loops never seem to work out. The Glencoe one did work out, and now this one hasn't worked out. It's a travel day tomorrow to Inverness, and so I'm keen to get this sorted today. So tomorrow is less of a headache. Let's stick it over in. So just had a little bit to eat. This is the Skye Bridge. Again, this time it's in the sun. There's some boats in the water down there. Sailboats. Some walkers. God. Okay, so we're going over the Skye Bridge yet again. It's still sunny. It's got nice views.